I've delayed putting out this site, which is going to have tons of stuff in it. Um, that's going to kind of shut it down definitively. But if you even just go look at the 5 hour GoPro behind the scene footage of Jaren, like it just becomes abundantly clear that it was real. And there's all kinds of live streams and footage of that area that people are claiming as a studio. All kinds of stuff with when we started looking into it with Odd at NASA and stuff like that. Like they can edit live streams. Like they can have like virtual reality live now, right? So there would be nothing that we could have, if it was just real and legit, no matter what we did, they could have just said it was fake because technology is starting to get so good, and then there's AI and stuff, right?
Right.
So you can see
I,
like
I get that.
it's slippery slope where it's like really if you just want to believe it's fake, then you're going to be able to come up with some possible way that it was fake. Everyone should be happy. Whereas chill. But no, I will say again, I think everyone should just all truth doesn't fear investigation. Everyone should be happy that we went down there. I will just say it wasn't easy for us.
That we went down there, huh? Past tense.
Do you have anything like that you guys were able to do?
Yeah, so we have like long distance infrared shots, and you just see super far, like even with the naked eye. So we have long distance shots, but it's all ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously it's super flat. It would have been cool to go down there and just do a bunch of flat Earth tests for sure, but they told us. I guess you may know about this, but they told us like you can only bring one carry-on and then one checked bag up to 55 pounds. So I couldn't really bring anything. Itineraries like orientation here, debrief here, okay, dinner here, set this up here, and we're unpacking like 55-pound carry-on or checked bag, 2 carry-on backpacks, a huge bag of rental gear, and then a huge double-layered sleeping bag. And you have to carry all that on and off the truck a million times and through the snow and back and forth. And you're just never stopping, never sleeping. The food wasn't that great. Then there's literally a super. And when you're in war against an opponent that's like way more powerful than you, has way more resources than you, like owns the media, owns everything, like you have to trap them in. I think. Sorry. I heard your stream playing in my headphones. You have to trap them in to basically giving you the publicity, right? And in war, you lose some people. So there's some people that are kind of weak and can't calm down long enough to just see the evidence and like be a real truther. Kai's calling them anti-truthers. Yep. Because like it's just like a glober, right? If you have an idea or a belief and then you have some evidence presented that doesn't go along with that, instead of facing it or incorporating it, you just dismiss it, ignore it, deny it, say it's fake, start attacking people. That's like an anti-truther thing to do. But we're like in war, and so we had to trap these people into getting us through the censorship and bringing the conversation to the table. And since we sent like real flat earthers there, and I don't even think Jaren wants to take any interviews, well, they're gonna have to ask me about the situation. I'm just gonna get the real flat earth arguments out. Mm-hmm. And so we actually just 5D chessed them basically. So
I love it. It's fantastic.
Delayed putting out this site, which is going to have tons of stuff in it. That's going to kind of shut it down definitively.
The final experiment, and how we think it may have been accomplished.
Basically, what you're saying is that you think that they faked the sun down there.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, you don't want me to talk about Hebrew cosmology? Are you anti-Semitic? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but like I don't even like the word. Like I think the word's so dumb.
No, I agree. It
just makes me want to start talking about like grabblers. You know, it's like shut up. It's so funny too because it's always like some weirdo gamma white dude. You know, whites, but you get it. Like, and then I'll just like be talking to my Jewish friend, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, totally." You know, it's so funny. All right, anyway.
The internet is not like, even though we're all adults, like not everybody should be on the internet. Not everybody can emotionally handle it. And, you know, it's honestly like, I didn't even realize that people like that kind of existed. And now you can kind of see as Witsit's doing more and more stuff, just that these people exist. And, you know, I think that this was maybe helpful. In some ways, though, this is just my own personal opinion. I think actually people suffering with parasocial relationships, I don't know if the solution is to to necessarily let them have access to these people because it actually makes them more sick. And like, big celebrities, like I understand now why they don't maybe want to like hang out with fans and stuff, because some of their fans like literally can't handle it.
So apparently they're celebrities now, and I had to look up what parasocial meant because I had no idea what she was even saying. So that's funny because it doesn't even make sense because obviously they both know I exist. They're talking to me. So what the fuck? Like, did they even look up their own definition that they're trying to like label us as? And tell me that that doesn't sound like something a therapist would say. Like she's diagnosing people, like like people she doesn't know, like larping as a therapist online. Like I know that she's not actually I don't know or not know if she's a therapist. I heard through the grapevine that she was going to school, whatever, for it. That could be wrong. I didn't double check that. I will own that. My bad. But tell me she doesn't sound like a fucking person LARPing as a therapist in all these next clips I'm about to play. And tell me that I lost the debate when Witsit straight up said that he was going to sue me over for using his own words against him on the internet, and basically crying about it and acting like a ridiculous person.
You think, even claiming you think the trip is fake, or implying you think it could be faked, technically like would be falling under what you guys are considering slanderous, because you'd be implying that these people are lying. So I don't think like people who say Sandy Hook is fake, like Alex Jones, should be considered like slanderous, and like you can't say that.
No, I never said
that's
slanderous.
not the same though.
No, I
Josh
never
Paradise
said that. Yeah,
here,
to think it's fake
came in
alone
here,
is not slanderous. Sorry, go ahead.
Josh Paradise in here said that he, is questioning the event, but he's not doing it in a slanderous, accusatory way. He's just more of a curious, on the fence, haven't, not totally sure. That's different.
Right.
That's different than making a YouTube channel with 20 videos with husband and wife on there, making entirely inflammatory, accusatory accusations and putting personal information on there. And then when found out to be completely wrong, doubles down and says, well, I'm not going to delete it because I don't give a fuck.
It's called the
Moat
and Bailey fallacy, by the way.
We've been so used to seeing Globers do it. And, like it's actually the parasocial, like it goes on both sides, right? It's flat earth and Globers. And we saw it on the Glober side. And actually that behavior has really deterred some people from advocating for flat earth because they know that the Globers will do this. And as flat earth gets bigger, we're going to see this happening internally as well. And what is the community going to do? Like, I don't want to speak on behalf of you, Witsit, but there may be a day where you literally feel like you just can't even talk to like random people on Discord anymore because some people just genuinely can't handle parasocial stuff, and it may become like a security issue. And it's all fun and games until it's your real life, and people as
and that's what I'm
bigger,
saying.
like who knows what will happen? Like who knows what will happen?
These people don't even have to like it's like totally probably out of their mind, the security aspect of it. And it's a very real thing. It's a very real thing. And what we did, it's called a mod, and it's not the point though. It's not the point. There's some person that's watching those insane videos, right? It's like, and who knows? I don't know anything about that person. Someone swears up and down.
5+% of the time, we're not mind present. We think about the future. We think about the past.
Before you can even get him to seek the truth, Austin did a whole episode on trauma. And man, I think you have to get people out of the trauma we're all in. We're all been traumatized at some level.
Yeah, but you guys realize that there are a lot of people who have began like a journey of realizing that they have a whole lot of internalized, unfounded beliefs that they were simply told to believe and never truly considered. And now they're trying to wake up.
Cooked and planned, and you just show up for the plan. The plan's already done. The woman's already planned everything.
And then I get to help you with all the logic.
And then you get to focus on the things that you like. Guys also get.
Dude, you're not even. This is a straw man, okay? I'm saying, of course, just let it go. We'll do a video on it or something. Let's see if you guys got anything. But flat earthers should completely go bankrupt, lose everything, and not be able to make it.
We've moved on.
Yeah.
Moved on.
Happy wife, happy life. I don't like that saying. So, you know what that is? That's social engineering to reverse the roles of men and women, as if the woman controls it. And I know you don't mean it like this or anything, but I'm just saying, like, it's a spell. Happy wife, happy life. Like, oh, bro, make sure what's your wife think? Make sure she's okay with it, because that's the only way. No, you're supposed to be a man, okay? So you're the head of the household, and obviously you always respect your woman and your wife, and you hear her out. And when sometimes she's right, you need to be humble and honest enough to admit she's right and you're wrong and make the right decision, but you make the decisions. You don't cuck to what the woman's emotional decisions are. And I know you don't mean it like this or anything, but I'm just saying, like, it's a spell. Happy wife, happy life. Like, oh, bro, make sure what's your wife think? Make sure she's okay with it, because that's the only way. No, you're supposed to be a man, okay? So you're the head of the household, and obviously you always respect your woman and your wife, and you hear her out. And when sometimes she's right, you need to be humble and honest enough to admit she's right and you're wrong and make the right decision, but you make the decisions. You don't cuck to what the woman's emotional decisions are. So I know you didn't mean it like that maybe, but I just got to kick back. I think that's a social engineering phrase big time. Like, because I heard so many people in my life like talk about something they don't want to do or that makes them miserable, and they're talking with a bunch of guys and they're like, but happy wife, happy life, am I right? Or, yeah.
No, yeah, then it gives the wife too much power in the house. You don't want that.
Nah, it's just impossible for it to actually work. Inequality is the only bad relationship. There's a hierarchy, but equality is the same time.
I feel like when the male and the female are acting in their appropriate roles, the balance is good. I have a friend who I'm really close with, and she's been having their relationship is unbalanced because
you don't gotta get all into
I don't
that.
need to get all into it, but they're pretty much, their roles are reversed. The guy is filling the girl role, the girl is filling the guy role, and both of them are miserable because they're not actually doing their roles. You know, the woman's not supposed to be overworked and stressed and like want to get better debating flat earth, you should go in Discord.
I'm gonna start a thing where I teach logic. I'm just gonna break down logic, the best ways to debate, and then I'll start.
I think that would be awesome because I think that flat earthers, even like a 5-year-old flat earther can debate this guy, but it's like actually learning like the fallacies and everything. It just helps you so much in life, like even beyond flat earth debating, because it shows you how people make these arguments all the time for everything, and they're not actually based in logic, they're just based on emotion. But I feel like if it was true, I would know it. Like, that's an argument that they use all the time.
Yeah, basically they appeal to personal incredulity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting, Tim, is like, what is the psychology of believing something is stupid and then going to the person you claim is stupid and getting intellectually eviscerated and embarrassed and then paying to do so, and then you'll come back tomorrow to do it again? You want to talk about psychology? Something's really, really stupid. I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars to talk to him.
And on a Friday night, I'm going to watch. How long have we been going?
Yeah, like 3 hours probably.
I just want to know, Tim. Do you have a nasally voice? I'm actually doing a study. My hypothesis is the more nasally the voice, the more gamma into
I think it's because they can't really
personality attributes.
I think they can't like say something with any like
They don't speak with their chest.
because they're lying.
And speak with their nose.
You could speak like a man, but you're always lying. So you're like, and you don't even know what an understanding is, and with it,
Yeah.
cherry picking word salad, idiot, but con man that's smart, but idiot. Homeless, but in this house.
And because you lie, it creates more mucus in the body, and therefore it clogs your nose. And then... and then you talk with a nasally voice. I knew it, guys.
It's funny how he's been sick for the last month, and they're all sitting here talking about people who get sick when they're being all super negative, and probably, I'm sure lying has something to do with his illness. I don't really know, or maybe he's lying about that too. Who knows? I feel like I'm watching some Mean Girls shit. Like, these people are supposed to be Christians, aren't they? They're just talking shit about people who have nasally voices as if they can help that they have a nasally sounding voice. It just seems pretty hypocritical and not very therapeutic, or, you know, I mean, I get that they're talking to a Glober and they're like trying to make fun of him and talk shit, but it's just super cringy and in bad taste, in my opinion, for how high they're up on their little horses, trying to talk down on me for, you know, pointing out obvious things and, you know, getting upset because I, you know, mentioned that Bob could have faked his death, which I totally don't think is out of the realm of possibilities, considering he was, you know, head of FE Corps, had all these known lies and known grifts going on. You know, what's his name? That Mad Mike guy, I think he faked his death too. So, I mean, he was on Netflix. And same thing with Skiba. I don't think he actually died either. He didn't bite my head off because, I mean, it's okay for them to question the Challenger and all of these other, you know, things that, I mean, I agree with. They're super suspect, but how dare I point out that somebody who is, you know, in the community as an actor could be one of them as well. Not to mention the guy that they're talking crap about has given them $300 in this one stream alone. So just another sign that this could be some money laundering thing. It doesn't really make sense why a Glober would come in and give that much money to these people unless he's getting those Weiss bucks or something.
It's okay. I don't want to be mean. It's okay. You're maybe slow, but long story short, man, I think that this is not healthy for you to be so like emotionally obsessed with this while claiming to think it's stupid and that you hate it and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of bad for you, bro.
I was going to say he's probably still going to keep super chatting.
I know I have to help out the poor. I know you think this is a lot of money, but I'm not a flat earther. I actually have a job.
Wow. That's original.
Wow. So are you saying that anybody that makes content on the internet and makes a living off of it, they don't have a job? Is that what you're saying? Crazy.
He forgot to mention that we're homeless.
I guess we're homeless
Make
too.
sure you include that in the next one, Tim.
Yeah. Like, how does me making content, just launched a business, starting a website and an app, hosting virtual summits, and starting 2-3 other businesses not a job? How is me constantly having to stream and do videos and do debates and then make PowerPoints, how is that not a job? What do you call it?
Oh, someone just did. Where is it?
Stakes on Tim. Tim is also providing the numbers.
That's so great.
Wait,
is he telling you that you don't have a job, but he's literally paying you, so it is a job?
Yeah, he's like literally making it a job right now.
I'm gonna give you $300, but you still don't have a job. But a job is getting money.
You better run away too.
A job is getting money from the horse's mouth. But these are the same horses that tell you they don't make money off of Flat Earth, and they don't, you know, the community hasn't been helping them. And, you know, they even said their own family, like, what's it like, oh, you know, we got some money for our wedding, but hardly anything. It doesn't look like hardly fucking anything, dude. Like, I see what you're with the Jeep and the RV and like, yeah, none of that seems like hardly anything.
Point is this whole thing, it seems like a control freak issue. Like all of you people want to control how other people think and how they look at your footage, and because they're not looking at it the way that you want them to look at it, now we're deemed as anti-truthers, as these schizophrenics, as all these insults that you threw out. I did not call you a schizophrenic, anything, whatever. Not until I only started making videos after you started attacking me for pointing out obvious shit to me that's obvious. So whatever, you can hate me, you can call me whatever you want, I really don't care. So you guys
Okay,
have a
well, let me
good
say one more
night,
thing. Let me say one last
have
thing to you.
fun.
Let me say that it isn't just your opinions. You make definitive, accusatory, slanderous claims, right? For example, you claim my wife's a therapist and that we offered marriage counseling, both a lie. You act like I offered
It was
therapy, not true at all. That's objectively not true at all. My wife wasn't even involved with any of that. My wife isn't a therapist. We didn't offer any type of counseling for couples, and that's literally just a made up lie. You just made it up. And I never offered any counseling. But the person that sold the blends, he is a therapist. He does emotional tap therapy. I told you all about it at the
yeah.
time. There are many different examples like that where you basically you claimed I was sponsored by Nike. You claimed that I actually
I
grifted off of
asked
the
you.
blend. You claimed that I
Asked
grifted
you.
off the blends. You made the claim. No. You
I
said,
did. I said, are
listen,
you
listen, listen,
sponsored
listen.
by Nike? It
In
was a
your
question.
videos, you say that we offered couples counseling. That
Was
is
the
just a made
title
up
of your
lie.
video was how to deal, or maybe not how to deal, it said trauma, relationships, and some other stuff in the title of your video, okay? And then you sold the life reset program that was on your website that you promoted. It was $33, $3, and $11. All of these things led me to believe that if I signed up for these things, you would be life coaching me, which does include relationships. It was on your thumbnail. So
See,
sorry
and
if
this is
that's
how I
not.
know
And then there was a
you're
time,
actually a
the
liar, right?
information
Because
about your
you know
wife.
you're
Wait, let me
lying right
finish.
now.
Let me finish about the information about your wife. So the reason why I thought she was a therapist was because there was a couple different people that had mentioned. I haven't listened to all of your live streams, but they were people that are in our group that have been listening to you for a very long time, and said in one of your live streams at the end when you were like asking to donate and something, you were saying, oh yeah, like your wife's in either school for therapy or doing something for therapy, maybe, or maybe
No,
maybe I'm mistaken, but that was what
you're
I'd heard.
always
So you're
mistaken.
right, that wasn't,
So,
I didn't have in paper for sure that she was a therapist. So my bad for saying that. I
and you
will
claim that
retract
your
that.
narratives are all stupid and gay. And again,
All right.
it sounds like Helga. Okay, you need to chill,
Okay. I'm
bro. It's like
Helga. I'm gonna change
parasocial.
my
I
name
don't
to
know. I
Helga
don't.
Soul.
Yeah, that's right.
I like
You
that.
should. I don't know
Helga
you. I don't
Soul.
know you. I don't know you, dude. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
like,
good luck. I
it's
hope
just
you sell your
weird.
RV. Yeah, I'm super weird. I get that a lot. I'm totally okay with that. Helga Soul, totally changing it. Thank you for that. You have a
Hashtag
good
CNN.
night. I hope you sell your RV, and I hope you don't take ivermectin because it's poison. Take some garlic and honey and get some rest and lay off the vape. Have a good night.
Yikes.
Holy
Yeah, I think
shit.
she has a crush on me.
That's worse. That's worse than news reporters.
Yeah, I have a crush on a pathological liar who looks like he could be my brother, to be honest. He's a ginger, I'm a ginger. I'm sorry, but I'm not down with dating my own kind. I think it looks weird. I personally think it's weird that they hooked up because they look like siblings as well, but, to each their own. I'm not going to judge them. I'm just going to, make my observations on my channel like I'm allowed to do. And if he wants to sue me because of them, I think that the judge would get a really good kick out of Spitgate and all of my videos in general, because all I'm doing is using these people's words against them. Not even really against them, just showing the contradictions that they make in their own stuff. So anyways, this next clip is from their RV video. I had to share just a little bit of it because it's just too funny.
I heard you guys are looking for an RV tour. So you're probably wondering, how did two people in their 20s end up in such a beautiful area with such a free life? Well, for one, all praise to the Father, because the Creator is what gifts all blessings. And second, we're on our honeymoon. Stop being lame.
Now that you're done being lame, let's talk about the details. So yes, we are on our honeymoon, and our families gave us money for our wedding, and instead of using the money for a venue for only a couple hours, we decided it'd be better spent on an RV park for a whole month. How the heck do two kids in their 20s that think the earth is flat do one of these things? Well, we did a lot of research, and Austin already had previous experience with an RV. So we found a gas RV that was about 20,000 under MSRP. And let me tell you, the previous owners treated this thing like crap. So let's go inside and we'll show you all the TLC we gave our little bus to turn the hunk of junk into a home on wheels.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to the Flatmobile. You're currently in the Flat Cave. When we first found this place, we had missing windows, holes in the floor,
Disgusting carpets, rusted faucets.
you named it. But we put a lot of work into it, and we figured we'd give you a little tour and show you around, so let's get to it. So, this is the Flat Cave. We got our nice little model right here. So if you look closely, I'll show you guys an idea of how the day and night cycle works on the Earth. So we have the portion that's lit up as the sun moves over top of it. Of course, it's dark where the light is not. Throughout the year, it moves closer and further away from the center. So during the summer in the north, you have the 24-hour sunlight in the Arctic. As it goes out, you get 24-hour sunlight, not sun visibility, which is right here, if you can see with the coffee cup caustic. It's lighting up all the way around. So there's an idea of what we have going on.